and welcome to Soul Babes Craft and Creations. I'm Louise, and today is Monday, which means it's Magazine Makes Monday. Now, what is Magazine Makes Monday, you ask? I am making blankets with the intention of them going to Boggy Creek or a charity in the UK, depending on what happens when I finish them. With that being said, how is it becoming a magazine makes? Well, one of the sections, one of the books and magazines I'm working from is a magazine, or it was a magazine. It's The Art of Crochet, which was a publication that was around in 2015, which was when I started my crochet journey. Um, After that, I've since purchased other books and cards and things like that. So, on my odd weeks, i.e., 1, 3, episodes 1, 3, so forth, I will be working with the Claire Montgomerie card deck, the Granny Square cards deck. I now know that she has other card decks out, which I do plan on getting at some point or other, but we will see when that happens. It may be another one that I add to my list of ones that I do, but we'll see. I have enough with the ones that I'm currently doing, so we'll go from there. So the Claire Montgomerie card, Granny Square card deck, and the Claire Montgomerie Crochet Stitch Library book. And also on the odd weeks, I will be using the Bella Coco Stitch Library cards and Stitch Library book. On the even weeks, I will be using the Art of Crochet magazine, the 100 Tiles book, and the 3D Granny Square book. So, as this week is an even week, we will be drawing from those. But first, let's show what I did make from last week's drawing. So, we'll start with the squares, which was from the Granny Square cards. Now, I have both the official set and the unofficial fake, counterfeit, whatever you want to call it, set. I am working both of them at the same time. One, to show the differences between the two sets of cards, but two, because with them being different, it gives a different set of squares that can be added to these blankets. So the original, I drew out number 48 last week, which was the wheel spoke from the official set, which is this one. Very lacy, a little bit of blocking will be needed, but I think once they are put together in the squares, they will get to shape. However, so that one is the official, and then the unofficial was the fairy wheel. So this is the unofficial again. A bit of blocking needed, but that's more to do with my tension more than anything else. I am quite tight with a lot of my tension, which I think is the reason why I have so much problems with the mosaics. I have very tight tension, but there is difference in size. Now, in other weeks, there has been a big difference if I was to work with the same crochet hook, because most of these I do with a 4mm hook. The official ones I've done as from the 4mm hook. The unofficial, I've gone down several sizes in some cases to achieve it to be around the same sort of size square. Now, even going down to I think I did this with a 2.5mm hook, it was still a lot bigger. So if I'd have done this as a 4mm hook, it would have been twice the size of this. So that shows one difference is that is the sizes of the squares don't match, pictures don't match, patterns are I would say that the unofficial set is not a beginner friendly set. It's it's very much, if you can't read the pattern and the written pattern is in the book that's in the thing with it, it is very, very hard to read them. So yeah, but anyway, let's continue. Uh, I'm going to continue using both, whatever anyway, so I shouldn't really complain. Now, um, we then went on into drawing from the books, which are all stitches. None of them are motifs, so the rest of it is all in stitch things. Right, we have from the Bella Coco card, we have this orange one. Ignore this one below. This marker, it tells you where I finished the last strip. So here is the mini basket weave stitch. We then did the bead stitch, then did the bar stitch, then did the bean stitch, and finally for this strip I did the long wave stitch. So that then completes my 14 stitches that I've done for this strip. So I then start the next strip, and this is the next strip. I guess it's still attached to the white because I carry the white all the way up. But this is the leaf stitch. Get the right side, there we go. So that's the leaf stitch. Yeah, none of them particularly difficult. I think I struggled with the bead stitch to start with, but once I got the hang of it, I was fine. So let's move those to everything all to one side, because I now need to draw out the next lot. So, as I said, next lot is from Art of Crochet, 100 crochet tiles and 3D granny squares. And we do it the same as I did last week. I draw them from these pots. And this is the Art of Crochet. So these are all the ones that haven't yet been drawn. So let's give it a good shake up. And I pick out 2. So here we go. 1 and 2. Okay. Right. And the numbers are, come here, I'll put them in my little card to show. Here we go. And they are numbers 13 and 20. And numbers 13 and 20. 13 is a treble cluster, which will be, it's a double crochet cluster. purely because this is in UK terminology. So a treble crochet is a double crochet in the US terms. So a double crochet cluster, and then number 20 is a treble cluster flower. So a double crochet cluster flower. So that's really good. Looking forward to doing both of them. You see a picture montage at the end of this to show what they're supposed to look like. Whether they do look like it is a different matter, but that's what they're supposed to look like. Now then, the 3D granny squares. Both the 3D granny squares and the 100 tiles of crochet are both on my Kindle, so they're digital rather than physical books. But here we go. Let's draw out the two for the 3D granny square. One and two. Okay. And these are numbers 1 and 89. And they are, number 1 is the donut, and number 89 is the textured granny. Okay, so yeah, those ones shouldn't be too much of a problem. It's the ones from the 100 tiles that I tend to have a lot of problems with, purely because there seems to be a lot of mosaic style, and I am struggling to get them to come out without them looking like they're warping. Like I say, I crochet rather tight, could be the reason why it's causing a problem. But here we go. So we have the 100 tiles. Again, I pick out another 2. And here we go. So 1 and 2. Right. And they are numbers 77 and 97. So those 77 is the northern and central lines, which, judging by the ones that are before it, are all to do with the underground stations here in the UK. So I would say that's what that one is. And then 97 is a marine flower. Okay. Hopefully, but none of them are going to mean mosaics. I hope. So, with everything being drawn for today, thank you for watching. Please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Love and kindness to everyone. Bye for now, and I'll see you all soon.